important guidelines for reducing the risk of harm to the children in our care and false accusations against our workers.
Which would you say is our top priority? 1. Safeguarding our children. 2. Safeguarding our reputation. 3. Ministering for Christ. All three answers are correct. All three answers are our top priority. We want to accomplish all three of these at the same time. In the slides that follow, we will be considering each of these three items.
The first item is safeguarding our children. We want to make sure that each child, teen, and adult are safe. This means no inappropriate behavior or language. So be very conscious of how you act and the things that you say and the words that you use. Of course, safeguarding our children also means there's no unsafe situations around us, which include not just the facilities, but also the activities that we allow the kids to do, whether planned or unplanned. There should also be no bullying. Be on the lookout for this. It can take the form of physical and verbal, and nowadays with computers and cell phones, there's also cyberbullying. And finally, there should be no sexual encounters of any type.
The second item on the top priority list was safeguarding our reputation. This is very hard to do in a litigious society where everyone points fingers and places blame. So rules are in place to safeguard the church's reputation as well as yours. The following two slides outline the reducing the risk guidelines that we have that will protect our reputation and still allow us to minister in the ways God would want us to.
To do ministry, we're trying to let kids know that we love them because God loves them. But how do you do that and show affection without crossing the lines? Be careful. Keep these two ideas in mind. 1. Respond to affection. And 2. Listen to instruction. When a kid comes up to hug you, respond, but turn it into a side hug. When a child wants to sit on your lap, place them next to you, never on your lap. Be careful when touching a child that you only touch their upper arm, shoulder, or upper back areas. And also, watch for crushes, particularly young kids having a crush on an older teen. What do we mean by listening to instruction? We adults need to be talking with and listening to our coworkers. You may not be aware of something you say or do that may be borderline or may be misinterpreted by others. And respond well by considering what others tell you and then adjust yourself accordingly.
With witnesses, it is much less likely that someone could make false accusations against you. So the 2-adult rule is very important. The guiding principle for reducing the risk is that there should always be 2 adults in any area where there's children. I'll repeat, 2 adults in any area where there are children. Ideally, there should be non-related adults. If there is a teen helper or teen helpers, there should still be 2 adults present. Please realize that teens under 18 are still considered minors. Adults are 18 and older. While this sometimes is difficult to do or easy to forget, we want to strive to follow this important rule.
The third item on the top priority list was ministering for Christ. To do this, we need to be in God's Word and living it out. And we need to be praying. In Matthew 5:13-16, God tells us, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." So please make sure you are taking in the Word and keeping your saltiness by doing what it says. We cannot do ministry in our own strength. It can only be done as God directs us and leads us.
Let's go over some important points to remember. The 2-adult rule means we have to think through how we are going to let kids use the bathroom. It's probably best just to let them go in the bathroom on their own while you wait outside the door, if they're an age where they can take care of themselves. Depending on the proximity of the bathroom, there may need to be a third adult who stands outside the bathroom door or in hallway, while the other 2 adults remain in the area with the rest of the group. Our church has been renovated so that each room has a window in the door and/or in wall of the classroom. Part of this is to safeguard our reputation. Passers-by can see inside the classroom that the kids are under adult supervision. Therefore, it is important that we do not cover the windows with decorations or anything that would obstruct the ability to easily look in. Minor-to-minor abuse is a growing concern, so we want to make sure that no kids are left unsupervised anywhere in the building. Therefore, in all of our ministries, we ask that kids and teens stay with the group and do not wander off on their own. We occasionally do building checks. One reason for this is to see if there are any unsupervised minors in any outlying areas of the building.
Other points to remember. If you've been assigned a group of children, please make sure that you do a frequent head count to make sure that you have your entire group there with you. If you don't, or you're not sure, make sure you contact your ministry leader to help you. A missing child becomes a very top priority issue. Also be careful on social media. If texting or emailing, be sure to copy the parent in on anything you write to their child. Many ministries have checkout procedures for releasing children. Make sure that you are at the training for that and that you understand and help enforce any checkout procedures that are put into place. Normally, what we are on the lookout for is the person who has been given permission to pick up the child. It may be the parents. It may be daycare providers. It may be aunts or uncles. It may be their ride. But in most cases, we need identification that this is indeed the person that is supposed to be picking them up. Be on the lookout for anything suspicious. For example, if the child seems fidgety around the person, take another minute to verify their identity, or let the ministry know about your concern. Perhaps a phone call home would be in order.
So basically, it comes down to this. When should you ever be alone with a child? Never. When should children ever be unsupervised by an adult? Never.